Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Got his man. It's Eifert. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
No chance. No chance. Here we go.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And a catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Here we go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo again. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And Eifert has it. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On second down, here's Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
319. 26. Inside. Alpha. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's Rodgers. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
319. 54. You're trapped.
After the penalty, it's Henry. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. Powers through. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Leonard Fournette, 98 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they've ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing.
They've got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Leonard Fournette. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Well, now what do? Do you run it again? Didn't have success there, or do you throw it?
Yeah, I think in play action right now. Fake it and get a quick pass to your favorite receiver and just try and gain some yardage and help out your punter.
Switch. 65.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Here we go.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep down into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
21.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
13. I got you. Let's get this.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Here we go.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is down to 2. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Rodgers, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right. He's got a man, complete. Give him 32 on the play. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Again, it's Henry. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Here we go. Like 20. I'm coming. Hey, alert. 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 Stay hot.
On the run, it's Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And an alley to run. The 40. The 20. 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So what was already a game to remember? Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Rodgers. Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And Pascal's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On third down, Henry. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Rodgers now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. There's a nice move. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw is Rodgers. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. How you getting the head? How you getting the head? Jim, 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 Jim. Shoot, shoot, shoot. What?
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
11, 11, 11, 11. Check 37.
Again, it's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
11. White. Pull it together.
And the blitz does come. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, wide open. Complete. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Gordon, 95 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Rodgers. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Come on, QB, come on.
11.
Garoppolo on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Well, fellas, here we go.
They'll run with Fournette.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
6:30. 10. Hey, orbit.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. A good throw here finding Pascal. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. They'll go again to Jones. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. To throw is Rodgers. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The leg work there getting him the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Shoot. Watch the shoot.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Rodgers to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here we go. 180.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Garoppolo's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Garoppolo to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They run for it. Here's Powell. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check. 59. I'm coming.
Back one.
What can Rodgers do now with his drive? And this one complete to Smith. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a 1st down or big yardage. Because whether we're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the Cowboys, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Detroit, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll try to rebound next.